Thanks for coming back to the news report. We have a special guest. Thank you, Annalisa Williams, for coming and talking to me about unions.
Thanks for having me.
Am I correct that a union is a group of organized workers who defend their rights at their workplace?
Yes, simply saying, union is the most convenient tool for the workers to fight their company owners. It is a group of organized workers who defend their rights in their workplace.
Do you know when and where the union started?
Union first started in the 18th century during Industrial Revolution in Europe, and it started in America in 19th century.
And how many people were part of the union?
Hundreds of thousands of Americans joined the union.
Do you know which country has the most members in unions?
Recently, in 2000, 82% of employees were members of unions in Sweden.
Considering the development of unions, I know that the unions were born during the Industrial Revolution to preserve workers' rights, such as wages and working conditions. Owners gave workers low salaries, dangerous equipment, no safety, and long hours of working. But my question is, why are unions so important?
Unions are important because they help to have a voice on the job. When the workers cannot control the government from capitalism and protecting themselves, their best solution is to form a union, unless they start a revolution. By forming a union, the workers have the leverage and would be able to bargain about the working force and wages with their company.
How much power do unions have?
Unions are able to give more access to benefits.
Such as medication?
Yes, they also secure jobs and better wages.
Wages are the minimum amount of money you can pay someone to work for you.
Correct. Strength in number is also provided.
Do you mean that the union work as a group so that they can stand up for what they believe in against their workplace?
Yes.
1945, there were 35% of union members in non-agriculture, but in the present there are only 12%. If I am correct, there are three main reasons of decline in members of unions.
Yes, you are correct. The first reason of the decline is because there were changes in culture and demographics.
Are demographics statistical data on the population?
Yes, they are. The second reason of the decline is because the government agreed to the union's points.
If I understood you correctly, this means that the government made them into laws.
Yes. And lastly, companies moved their production lines out of the US, so the problem was gone.
My last question is, how did the power of unions change as the time passed?
Demographic shifts have been the main change in union. The union membership reduced and the workforce became more diverse, such as racial discrimination and education. Also, considering genders, women participation in union increased while men reduced.
Our time is up. Thank you so much for coming. I learned a lot about unions, and we will be back after the break.